Greetings from the Erie Coast. This is Mad Shad. Beautiful day. Tell you about those who didn't have a beautiful day. Those Americans that are trapped in Afghanistan, left there by Trader Joe and his militia / incompetent regime. Least we forget, 13 servicemen and women died at Abbey Gate, Kabul, Afghanistan. Only 200 other poor souls, 300 plus people lost arms and legs and limbs, things that don't grow back. A lot of them service members as well. Every day, never forget. Never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there was hope. Folks getting about Task Force Argo, Task Force Pineapple, Project Exodus, Project Dynamo, Christian Coalition, Mighty Oak Foundation, just to name a few. At least we forget 13 well, I'm sorry. Fucked that all up, didn't I? I got a chuckle out of me. That's good. At least we forget that there are 200 plus individuals still incarcerated over the J6 debacle, held there as political prisoners without sentencing, without bail, without bonds, just rotting away in prison. They're given a plea deal that if they're willing to testify against Trump and saying that he made them do it, that they will give them reduced sentences, special privileges, or set free. Every day in defiance, they call their family, friends, and loved ones, and they sing at the top of their lungs the national anthem. Yeah. Every day, never forget whose fault this is. Deploy knife hands. But there's hope. There's thousands of people providing financial assistance, providing for their defense fund, which is very costly. Financial assistance for their displaced families. There's a lot of moms and dads in prison. Care packages, whatever. Meanwhile, there's an ammo ban, a bulk ammo ban law in play that they're trying to pass. I don't know. Whatever. We'll see about that. How are you going to regulate that? I mean, you think that we can't make ammo? You don't think we can make ammo? You don't think we can make guns? I mean, it's fucking stupid. I see this whole thing as fucking stupid. Yeah. Once again, we do what we want. They do what they can. We do what we want. They do what they can to stop us. I don't know. It appears that they're trying to make us all criminals. Really? You really want to make us criminals? I mean, it's a bad idea. It's a bad idea, I'd say. Oh, right on cue. Here we go. We got the Cleveland's finest coming through. The manifesto of the Nashville shooter came out. Yeah, she was fucking crazy. It's a very weird one. Basically, I think it's. That's not the news, though. That's not the news. The news is actually that Steven Crowder dropped it and how he got the information, because they, for 7 months they suppressed the information. They wouldn't show the manifesto, literally, the potato regime told them not to release it. Why, you say? Why, do you ask? Because it doesn't fit their narrative. Because she did it because she was brainwashed by the woke media, by the doom and the gloom and the fear and the fear porn and all that stuff. And you're supposed to hate this and that, and she hated the very thing that she was, so she went and killed people that she was. So I mean, how can I mean, it's the best way I can wordsmith it. I'm pretty sure you've read the manifesto and everything. Here's a interesting observation, and a lot of you vets out there will see this too. I was in the Marine Corps, infantry, 0311. there's a certain way of doing things. You have to write everything down, right? It's that's the thing. You just write everything down. You write everything from your gear list to your schedule for the day. You write down people's gear list and schedules. Yeah, it's constant fucking paperwork. I still have notes to this day that I read. I'm like, oh man, I remember this. That was the big ACB inspection. And Lieutenant Colonel came through, and I had to make sure we had everything, spit shined and cleaned and serviceable, and then of course we had our schedules, and the same thing goes for an op, for any kind of raid or ambush or anything that we're doing, any kind of mission, patrolling mission, whatever. There's tons of paperwork, and there's reverse planning and reverse use of time and all these things, and it's I see all these shooters. It's the exact same fucking thing. How is a 20-year-old going to do that when they're jacked up on whatever pharmaceuticals they have, and they've been, manipulated mentally to the point where they're like, okay, fine, let's do this. It's fucking obvious at this point. It's obvious. So every little manifesto that I see, I that's what I see. I see that footprint. That planning footprint, because that's what it is. It's an op. It's an op, and they go forth to do an op. I mean, it's a one way op. Very rarely do you hear about an escape plan, an E&E plan in there. We did. We wasn't into suicide missions. We always had an E&E plan. Right? Contingencies, that we pace that shit. Well, my primary E&E plan is this, my alternate, my contingency, my, emergency. Yeah, sure. But it's the same fucking thing. And it's only just to fit the narrative. So, I see the evil. I see the evil. I know you do too. It's kind of weighing heavy on me, I guess. I don't know. But hey, we gotta carry on, right? Got to carry on. That's the name of the game. That's the goal. That's stay the course, right? So that's what we got to do. Go Team Linda. Go Team Linda. Fuck cancer. She is kicking ass and taking names, getting better by the day. Go TeamBabyHarper. She is doing the same, kicking ass and taking names, soon to be out of ICU. So this has been Mad Shad. Every day, never forget.